Before we start, I'd like to give a big thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. As an artist, mental health is obviously an important issue for me, and I'm happy to work with them and talk a little bit about what they do. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service, and it's 100% online. With BetterHelp, you can tap into a network of over 25,000 licensed and experienced therapists who can help you with a wide range of issues. To get started, you just answer a few questions about your needs and preferences in therapy. That way, BetterHelp can match you with the right therapist from their network. Then you can talk to your therapist however you feel comfortable, whether it's via text, chat, phone, or video call. You can message your therapist at any time and schedule live sessions when it's convenient to you. And if your therapist isn't the right fit for any reason, you can switch to a new therapist at no additional charge. With BetterHelp, you get the same professionalism and quality you expect from in-office therapy, but with a therapist who is custom-picked for you, more scheduling flexibility, and at a more affordable price. You can get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/onlylee or scan the QR code. I've also added a link in the description below. Hi everyone! It's me, your friendly neighborhood Lee. I know you're probably wondering where I've been. Well, I've been busy, lay off. However, you'll be happy to hear I hadn't been completely absolutely lazy. In the last few months, my ongoing series 5 Stages of found a warm little home with dear old Cracked, who already published a few episodes. Yay! Bet you feel horrible for doubting me now, huh? But don't worry, I'm a humble, kind God. And since I'm already here, I thought I'd upload a little bonus episode describing my process on each one of those silly little videos so you can make one yourself and steal my job. So yes, welcome to 5 Stages of making a 5 Stages of video. Let's start. Many people ask me how I find ideas from my videos. And well, folks, it all comes down to the excruciating, overbearing, heavy, and important task of watching loads and loads of movies and TV. I suffer so you don't have to. If a show, movie, or pop culture phenomenon is big enough, interesting enough, and worthy of my gigantic talent, I'll usually make a video about that. Let's take my 2018 video, 5 Stages of Watching a Star Wars Movie. If you remember those years, they contained harsh, brutal months of arguing endlessly over the movie that shall not be named lest another round of fighting commences. The Last Jedi. And what can I say? That violence got me inspired, as bloodshed often does. So once we have a concept, say, the consequences of our fascination with pop culture as a tyrannical force, dividing us and tearing us apart presented by Star Wars, I start writing the script. Since the format 5 Stages of something already exists, it's just a matter of filling in the blanks and trying to balance between humor and relatability. How do we react when we watch Star Wars nowadays? What questions do we ask during? What makes us complain and be unbearably annoying as fans and viewers? Once that's ready, we move on to record the voices. It's time to make our characters come to life. And while I wait for my trusted voice actor Robert Mannion to send me his voice work for the male character, and embarrass me by being 10 times better at acting than me, I'll record my character as well. Any recording software will do, obviously. I used to work with Cubase, and now I work with Audacity. Why the change? No reason, just necessity and what's available to me. As for recording, I used to have a cute little Blue Yeti, and now I have Elgato Wave 3. Both great USB mics I highly recommend for these kind of projects. And as for recording the voice acting, super smooth, super easy process. Just listen to how much fun I had while doing it. You're only saying this because God damn it. You're only saying this because you have no You're only saying this because you have no You're only saying this because you have no Animators have 2 favorite phrases. No notes, and 1 location, only 2 characters. And lo and behold, my 5 Stages videos have exactly that. While I do send them to new sets every once in a while if the script demands it, the advantages of having a modest setting with a limited number of characters can't be stated enough. It simplifies the process, gives you room to be creative without stretching yourself too thin, and if, like me, you work with cutout digital animation, it gives you ready-made puppet characters already finished to work on and abuse for any idea. But one still has to design those characters, so let's take a look at them. Digital cutout animation means you're moving around the character's limbs just like you would a paper cutout puppet, so it's important to have a relatively good amount of breakable parts so the animation would look as smooth as possible. Let's break apart the fangirl character. As you can see, her hair is divided in such a way I could move it around smoothly and give it a nice little bounce that'll make the animation look a little less stiff. So let's start animating. Let's start animating. Welcome to the best and worst step, making the characters move. Now, if you follow my channel still, you might have watched my how to lip sync video. It's a highly recommended tutorial to teach you how to get your character to talk by matching their lips to their voices. I'll link it below just in case you hadn't. Lip syncing is usually my first step before making the character move their limbs because it dictates just about everything. How the character will act, how it will react to other characters, and even some of its movements when it's not talking at all. The beauty about making comedy like mine, or at least the way I see it, is that less is more. And I try not to overbear with too much animation. Sometimes just letting the character have a deadpan delivery or move less is just funnier than elaborate animation. And yeah, that does make my work easier. But animation, more often than not, is about the shortcuts you take to make your work smart and effective. So don't be shy about letting your character sit for an entire video. Feel free to save up time in a way that makes your work more effective. Animation is hard, so cut yourself some slack. That being said, if there's room to impress with an awesome looking bit, go for that too. They'll love it. Hooray! The video is done! At this point, I do a little dance and go out for a nice dinner after not leaving my animation seat for hours and days and weeks on end. Once I've exported my work from Adobe Premiere, it's time to publish my magnificent creation. I log on to YouTube and... Oh wait, what's my Gmail password again? No, that's not it. No. God damn it. Once I've exported my work, I try every password variation I've ever invented since the internet was born. I fail every time. Gmail locks. I break down and cry for 2 hours. I try again and realize my keyboard was on caps lock. I log in. Success. I upload at long last and wait as all your loving, meaningful, and precious comments pour in.